There's an old saying that says, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And they know how much you care when you meet their needs, when you listen.
Trying to find solutions or just working together so we can deal with the issues that we have.
The three main issues that I'm hearing on the doorstep are housing, education, and crime, and more or less in that order.
I've sat in living rooms where there have been 10 people in a two-bedroom house. I've visited people that have lived in trees and on boats and in parks, and so that is something that's very dear to me. And I know that there's a plan that was on the table in '98 that the PLP did not take up and develop, and it was our housing plan, and so we intend to make that a reality, to build those 100 affordable houses.
And then when you touch on crime, we really need to be saying drugs drive crime. And I feel that many of the leaders that we have in Bermuda today are just not serious about the drug problem. And you need to really roll up the shirt sleeves, and get it done.
And we are going to look at the whole educational system, put things in place that will begin to empower parents, to empower teachers, and to make education the empowerment tool that it should be. People are looking for that sort of leadership. I know the United Bermuda Party has that to offer. I'm a part of that team.
A group of people where everybody has their head and the heart in the same place. They're motivated by conscience. They're motivated by really wanting to, give back to their country and do things for Bermuda and make it a real model for the world moving forward.
And I have no problem with discussing race. Race is real. It is an issue that we must talk about, and it's an issue that we must address. But I also look forward to healing. I look forward to reconciling people. I look forward to us as a community coming together after having had that difficult conversation with solutions.
I like to refer to the UBP as uniting Bermudian people. And that's what we are, and that's what we reflect. The only way is forward.
When my dad was traveling with Hubert Smith, and Hubert Smith was his roommate, and he went to this golf course in Reading, Pennsylvania, and the pro came out and said, all you guys can play golf here, but that guy can't play. So my dad said, I tell you what, if he can't play, none of us are going to play here. And they left the golf course. And Hubert told me about this story, and just shows you how small a place Bermuda is. I'm talking to this gentleman, Dean was his name, and he said, Sousa, he said, heard that story. That was my grandfather. And so that just shows you how small Bermuda is. And it's so important to get out there and talk to our fellow Bermudians and find out what their concerns are. Be sincere, listen to them.
We have grassroots people that are here now. We're in sync with what the populace wants, what the voter wants.
Because leadership is about service, to make a difference and to give back.
This is not about electing somebody, then they're up on a pedestal and, walking around with suits and not speaking to them on the street and indignant. It's about you are asking the people to elect you so that you become their representative in the House of Assembly, to be a voice for you.
And appreciates the fact that it's an honor to serve the people of Bermuda.
And we've had to start from the bottom and recreate and redevelop and reevaluate who we are. And in doing that, it's been a good thing. And I believe that people will see that more and more as we roll out our platform, as we continue to knock on doors and interact.
New excitement, new energy. People are stopping us on the streets, the phones are ringing.
And I think that we have to have some political reform and to have some accountability, some responsibility, and some ethics, the simple things that I try to teach my children.
If I look at the 5 candidates that are looking to represent the people of Warwick in the House of Assembly, you have 5 Bermudians, 3 black Bermudians of West Indian, African descent, then you have 2 white Bermudians, 1 a white Bermudian of English descent, and then myself, white Bermudian of Portuguese descent. This represents Bermuda. And if you look at the entire United Bermuda Party, we represent the mosaic that makes up Bermuda.
That's what you see in this party. That is what is happening in this party. A group of right-minded people that are putting the country and the people of the country first.
And so give us the opportunity to prove that we are that new team, that new group of people who have emerged through all sorts of challenges, but we're strong, and we intend to deliver.
Because that's what it's all about.